And we're going to go ahead and dive right on into that local satellite and radar so you know what to grab before you're heading out the door to work. And well, it's going to be that umbrella, and the kids are going to need their rain boots, their rain jackets, but you won't need your heavy parkas. So the good news is, like I mentioned in the first forecast, the milder weather is continuing, but we are looking at a pretty active weather pattern existing throughout the work week here. So make sure you're not putting that umbrella away for good, but everything's lifting up out from the southwest with some light rain showers rolling over the area right now. However, looking out towards Trenton and Chillicothe, we are seeing some instances of some more moderate rainfall moving on in, but keep in mind our radar dish, that image is coming all the way from Kansas City. So as that beam goes higher and higher into the atmosphere, we're not seeing everything down towards the surface. So we could be easily looking at more of an elevated instability factor rather than periods of heavier rain down closer to the surface. But we're still looking at some just rainy chances here throughout the morning and afternoon hours before we actually get into a better opportunity to see some more moderate rainfall here over the course of the afternoon and then into the early evening hours. So light rain, looking at our radar from the Des Moines region. This is light rain out over southeast Iowa, with all of that still picking up out of the southwest. So we are looking at heavier rain moving into northeast Missouri first before it would pass over into southeast Iowa. But right now we're looking at wet roadway conditions across the heartland. So make sure you're keeping that in mind as you're heading out the door and getting your day started. We do have those very slick conditions in some parts of the heartland. But let's take a look at how things have set up, because this is going to be a big factor in why we are dealing with such an active weather pattern. Here's our low level jet. It is just fueling everything going on across the heartland. It is taking all of this moisture from the Gulf and, well, just pushing it northeastward. And now we have this frontal boundary hanging out right over the heartland. And as that slowly passes across the area, it's just going to continue to act as a forcing mechanism for just showers on showers on showers. So it is really going to be a washout for the first day of the work week. But like we mentioned in the first forecast, we will see some sunshine here later on during the work week, and that'll actually start to arrive by the time we get into Tuesday. As that front passes off to the east, we're going to see a more zonal pattern that's going to cut off a lot of that moisture flow. See, we're going to see this horizontal pattern setting up, so that's going to take all that moisture and keep it situated more in line with the Tennessee River region and Tennessee Valley areas. So good news is we're not going to see just every single day dealing with rain and rain and rain, but we are going to be looking at chances returning by the time we get into the evening hours on Tuesday, because look at that, another front's going to move on in. And much like today, it's going to act as a forcing mechanism and help push in some more showers. So keep that umbrella ready, folks, because unfortunately, every day during the work week, except for maybe Tuesday, you're going to probably need it. So as we go through the first few hours today, temperatures really just staying very static here in the low 50s, and then into the afternoon hours as we heat up into our highs of the mid to upper 50s. Now we're looking at instability increasing, and that's when we could get couple rumbles of thunder. Now, no severe weather is expected, but as you're heading home from work, yeah, we could be looking at a few embedded cells capable of producing a few rumbles of thunder, along with some heavier instances of rainfall. And as for the rainfall amounts, well, that's going to be between about 1/2 of an inch here to an inch along southeast Iowa, and then increasing as you head south with the likelihood of over 1.5 inches down along Highway 36.